Thank you very much for tuning into John Michael's Adventures. Here we are, welding up the last little bit, and this is a combination of welding and tying. So, we're going to be welding and welding and welding as per the advice, and so it is good if you weld it correctly, but it's not as good as tying it if you don't weld it correctly. So if you don't weld it correctly, you're actually going to have a problem where, the thing isn't welded correctly. So then you get the steel is brittle. But if you do weld it correctly, then it's just as good, even better. Right? So that's what we're actually kind of doing right now. So. This is not going to go anywhere. This is welded correctly. So this definitely is a heavy duty thing. So we're not going to see this go anywhere anytime soon. So as you can see here, there's we added to the pedestal, to the base of it, and man, this is certainly never going to go anywhere in a million years. So we are working on just the final steps here. And we're going to be able to pour that today, I do believe. Better be pouring that today. I'm getting antsy. I'm definitely getting antsy here. So as you can see here, we are welding the final, and this is 16 mm. Definitely 16 mm. This is not some cheap stuff. So it's going to be welded correctly, and we're not newbies. We do know how to weld. So definitely oh man, this is a nice angle. I gotta take a picture. So I'll end the video here and I'll make a new one because, can I pause this? I'll pause it. Yeah. Alright, so I was able to get a very nice picture there, so very cool. So what I was saying is that the tabletop, yeah, surely it's going to be heavy, but it's never going to go anywhere. So as you can see here, it's all tied up to the stairs, right, the wall. Oh. Yep, and it's tied up to the wall, right? So, and then after that, it's welded on that monster of a pedestal in the base. So, I mean, that's never going to go anywhere. And then we got the tabletop here. Yeah, it's going to be heavy. Nobody said it's not going to be heavy. Yeah, but it's certainly going to be very, very strong. And this tabletop is going to last, forever, basically. So that's what we're doing now. And we got a whole bunch of rain last night, so it was very, very rainy. And we got a whole bunch of water in the septic tank now again. So if you watch my other video about the rain in the septic tank, but we do have a solution for that. It's coming soon. But it's not the topic of this video. This topic of this video is the welding up this bad boy here. Right. So it requires a lot of welding and time. Right? Yeah, but in the end, we're going to have a very, very nice kitchen table here. And don't worry about the green crap. Sorry about the green crap. You know, I do apologize here about the green crap. And it's what happens after you pour the concrete. There's going to be some green crap if it rains. I mean, it's the nature of the, so as you can see right here, yeah, there's some green crap where it rains, and there's no green crap where it doesn't rain. So, as you can see, it's not my fault. It's not my fault for the green crap. All right, so... But as you can see here, we're welding and welding and welding and welding and welding and welding. Welding and welding and welding. So as for the brittleness, I don't believe it's going to be, maybe there's going to be some spots where, this is a little bit less. But, for what we're concentrating on, it's going to be stronger. So the thing is, if you do weld a rebar, if you weld it correctly, it's just as good or better than tying. All right, so it's just as good or better than tying. So that's kind of what's going on there. But if you don't weld it correctly, then it's weaker, right? So that's basically what the idea is. So I didn't actually know that. I thought welding was good, but then it just it makes sense. It makes sense that if you weld it correctly, and it's welded like a man. Right, but if you're welding it like welding a Barbie doll house, well, yeah, it's going to be brittle. And it does make sense, when you put it like that. If you put it that way, it makes sense. All right, so as you can see here, these welds are built to last here. Except I do see these ones are not so good here. I do see these ones here. It's not so good. Can you give me a little bit more on there? Yeah, and there. Yeah, a little bit more welding here. And here, and here. Yeah. But we are going to put a cross piece here. Oh, that's what we're doing. That's what that makes sense. Huh? There you go. That's why we're leaving a little bit and that's why. Okay, all right. So good. Yeah, there's the answer to my question. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense here. Now that it's not going to go anywhere in um, a long time, million years, maybe 2 million, 3 million. I don't know. But either way, I'll probably be dead by the time this goes anywhere. It's not going to pick up and walk away, that's for sure. But it is just about ready to form up and pour, because I'm getting antsy here. So we're going to be welding some of this stuff here. And it's going to be welded right. We do have to take our time, but certainly a very cool project here. And like I said, we're having a whole bunch of fun here. It's a fun time that we're having here. So, sweet. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll cut it here, and we'll see what we can do in the next video. I'll see you guys next time.